45 kilometers away from Kanyakumari, atop a hillock, rests an ancient rock-cut Jain temple, which is believed to be built during 9th century. Chitharal Bhagwathi Hindu temple, famous as the rock-cut Jain monument in Kanyakumari district, is a renowned Jain and Hindu site. Chitharal is an ASI marked monument which stands lost in history, and standing here, you would want to get lost in time too. Here in this video, I am going to take you through the complete history of Chitharal Jain rock-cut temple of Kanyakumari, also known as the Bhagwathi Hindu temple, and I am going to connect its Jainism and Hinduism influence. Make sure to stay with me and hit the subscribe button to remain connected.
गाइस, हम विंडमिल के कितने पास आ चुके हैं देखो। हमने थोड़ी देर वहाँ पे कार रोक के हम यहाँ पे एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। बहुत अच्छी हवा चल रही है एंड आपने टेम्पल देखा है कितना ज़्यादा सुंदर है।
Chitharal Jain Rock Temple is a lesser known gem in Kanyakumari district, and I chanced upon it accidentally too. You know, while I was researching on Chithral, a glance at the structures and architecture actually impressed me. But we weren't very sure if we shall be coming here because it required a little detour from our original plan. Our plan was to leave Bangalore before the midnight and reach Kanyakumari early in the morning, and therefore Chitharal was fitting nowhere in the plan. But since this ASI monument is a cultural delight, I had to come here. From Bangalore, we came to Chitharal Bhagwathi temple directly and checked into Kanyakumari later, which made it approximately 763 kilometers of drive in about 15 hours. Honestly, it wasn't a very good idea since all of us were exhausted by the time we reached here, as we drove the whole night without any proper sleep. The site of Chithral Hill Rock Temple requires a hike up of about 15 to 20 minutes. It's not challenging enough, but then our exhausted bodies actually made it difficult.
यहाँ पे ये रॉक फॉर्मेशंस देखो। अभी तक हम वहाँ से ऊपर आते जा रहे हैं, अब ये पेवमेंट ऊपर की तरफ जा रही है। गौरव टुन हो गया बिल्कुल।
Historically, it is considered to be a place where the Jain saints would come and meditate in the caves. Therefore, Chitharal Jain rock-cut temple is an important site in Jainism. The first thing that I noticed about Chitharal Jain rock-cut temple is this ruined Vimana. But it was difficult for me to figure anything out of it as there was no one to guide me on this. But one thing that I can definitely note is that it is not a Jain structure as it doesn't support any of its symbol. A little research told me that this Vimana was built during the 13th century, which is dedicated to goddess Bhagwathi. From the Vimana, don't miss out on this beautiful view of the pond. I came down and walked through this particular door and got through a wall which had the carved figures of Jain Tirthankaras. I think I can definitely spot the carving of Parashnath Swami, who is the 23rd Tirthankara in Jainism, and the goddess Padmavati, who is one of his saviors. The one in Padma-asan pose is definitely the 24th Tirthankara of Jainism, that's Lord Mahavira. And I think all the carved images above are all the 24 Tirthankaras of Jainism. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful wall to see. A little walk ahead, I found this ruined Hindu temple of Bhagwathi deity. So let's just connect two things here. Though popularly known as the Jain rock cut temple, Chithral is also sometimes referred as the Bhagwathi Hindu temple. The rock cut images of the Tirthankaras are believed to be carved during the 9th century by the Digambar section in Jainism, when the region was heavily under the influence of the religion, mainly inspired by their then king Mahendravarma. It was only during the 13th century that the site got influenced by Hinduism and a temple of Bhagwathi was built here, but Jain carvings remained untouched. This pond also has an interesting tale of a fish which wouldn't die. But that's all a thing of the past. I think if you plan to come to Chitharal rock cut temple, do keep a good amount of time in hand. Because apart from its historical importance, Chitharal Bhagwathi Hindu temple is a beautiful place to spend some time with the nature and calm yourself. So here I am ending my video with just one request. Please maintain the sanity of the place as it is. Refrain from writing anything on the stones or litter the place, because our monuments are our pride and we must value it. In case you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below and let me know what you think of it. Do share it with your friends and family and make them a part of this community by subscribing to the channel. And I am going to see you in my next video.